Good morning to all. Now we are going to see about the continuation of quality assurance, that is quality assurance approaches. There are two types of approaches. First one is general approach, second one is specific approach. General approach. It involves large governing of official bodies' evaluation of a person's or agency's ability to meet established criteria or standard at a given time. It comprised of four processes: credentialing, licensure, accreditation, certification. First, credentialing. It is the process of establishing the qualification of licensed nursing professionals and assessing their background and legitimacy. Second one is licensure. It the act or process of giving or receiving license to do some nursing practices. Next, move on to the accreditation. It is a official approval given by an organization when somebody or something achieved a certain standards. Next, move on to the certification. It is the process of providing official document attesting to the status or level of achievement. Next, move on to the specific approaches. It has four components in it: peer review, utilization review, sentinel method, malpractice litigation. Peer reviews. Peer reviews involve viewing and testing the functioning of a nurses or any goods or any instruments to ensure that they meet the essential requirement criteria. It done by the co-workers. Next, utilization review. Utilization review are directed towards assuring the care is actually needed for the patient and also the cost appropriate the care whatever you provided to the patient. So that is called as a utilization review. Next is sentinel method. It is an outcome measure of examining specific instances of client care. Next, move on to the malpractice litigation. Malpractice means it is a careless. If you are doing something careless or illegal behavior while you are providing care to the patient, means definitely you are under legal system. So that's why it is explained. It's a specific approach to be imposed on healthcare delivery system by the legal systems. Next, move on to the components of quality assurance. It has three components: structure standards, process standards, and outcome standards. One by one we will see in detail. First one is structure standard. It consists of policies, goals and objectives of the organization, staffing pattern of organization, the recording system what they are following in a particular organization, the organizational setup of the organization, the equipment and the supplies they are utilizing for providing care to the patient, the budgeting yearly what they are doing in order to do all the activities of management and physical facilities. Next, move on to the process standards. It includes the patient care, nursing action, the protocols what the nurses are using to provide quality nursing services. Every organization they are having their own protocols. Everything are predetermined, everything are standardized one. Next, the procedure what as a nursing personnel we are implementing to the patient in order to meet the needs of patient. Outcome standards. It is patient centered. The outcome may be a positive outcome or it may be a negative outcome based upon how you done the activities or how you provided the quality nursing care services, and also how you will provide this quality nursing services based upon the certain standards that every organization having in its own. So that is called as a outcome standards. Next, move on to the process of quality assurance. In the process, the first step we have to establish the standards or criteria. Second steps, we have to identify the information relevant to the criteria or supporting information for that particular criteria. Next, we have to determine the way to collect the information that supporting the standards or criteria. After determining the way of collecting information, we have to analyze the information. After analyzing, we have to compare whatever information we have to collect, whether it is matching with the established criteria. Followed that, we have to make a judgment about the quality. The whatever information we have to collect to check the established standards or criteria, whether it is very quality or not. That judgment we have to make. Followed that, you have to provide the information, and if necessary, you have to take the corrective action regarding findings of appropriate sources. So after making a judgment, you have to provide that information to the followers or subordinate or junior nurses to do the action. If they are not performing their action corrective way, you have to do the certain corrective action, make them to do quality nursing care services or make them to implement quality nursing services. That's all about. Thank you. In next PowerPoint, we will see about the quality assurance models.